Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Pisces. How are you? Thank you for clicking here, my water family. I hope you're well. Pisces, I'm here with a couple of oracle decks here. We are using a couple of oracle decks. We're using the tea leaves and we're going to use the animal oracle. And we'll get some overall energy for you for the week ahead, Pisces. And then we'll look at it with some tarot. So if you've never been here before, welcome here. And if you'd like to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live, where all the chaos takes place. And if you are somebody who's always here, thank you so much for being here, watching, subscribing, and I appreciate you. Look, if you come here and you give me your clicks and your views anyway, it's only 53% of you that come by here and give me clicks and views that have subscribed. So if you are one of those people who have not yet subscribed, I hope that you will. And let's find out what's going on in the week ahead, Pisces. My water family and your Pisces moon sister. Let's find out what's going on here, Pisces. We've got slow and steady wins the race. It feels like something has been moving really slow in your life. It might be a little bit annoying. I want to say that somebody's been waiting on something, and the turtle spirit, right? Turtles have a lot of wisdom, right? They live on the earth for a very long time. I mean, I don't know that they can actually tell us how long turtles live. I think it's around 150 years, but I think that they found tortoises and turtles who have lived longer than that. So at card number 62, which is an 8. So I think that for you right now, I want to say that you need to get in the flow, or maybe you've just gotten into the flow. But I want to say that slow and steady wins the race tells me that you've been waiting on something that's been taking its time. Tell me what else is going on for Pisces. We've got give with gratitude and grace. Card number 61 is a 7. So I feel like you're in this place where you feel as though you are complete at this time. Like I feel like when it says give with gratitude and grace, I feel that's you. I feel like you're able to give with gratitude. I feel like you are feeling gratitude. You're in the present moment being very gracious for all the things that you have, right? It's you've realized that there's just only one way to get all the things that you want in this life, and that is to be grateful for the things that are in the present moment. So I feel like whenever you can give, you do. I think you're very gracious that way. I think that you do give with gracefulness. I feel like you're living a very robust life at this time. Like I feel like something is showing up slowly for you here, but I don't necessarily think that you're looking for it. I feel like you're hoping for it, but I feel like in the meantime that you've been taking time to maybe engage in some volunteerism or help out a neighbor or help out a friend or be an active member of your family or whatever it is. I feel like this is the energy that you're in right now, is you're waiting for something that I think is sneaking up behind you is what it feels like. The lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Again, telling me that you're generous, that you're strong, that you're kind, you're giving others strength, you're showing your strength. It says here, though, card number 37 is a 1, right? That's a 10, and it breaks down to a 1. And I want to say that something is sneaking up behind you. It does feel like there is like a new chapter or a new beginning here. I want to say be strong, be courageous, because something, I think while you're just busy doing your own thing here, giving gratitude, being graceful, doing all the things that you do in your life that helps people and blesses others, I feel like you're being blessed. Like everything we throw at the universe comes back to us, right? It bounces back. I feel like this is your bounce back. That's what it feels like here. All right, let's look at some tarot for you, Pisces. Oh, wait, no, not just yet. We got to get to the tea leaf oracle. I'm going to throw a couple of these here. Let's find out what's going on for Pisces. All right, we got the parrot. It says someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Who have you told your secrets to? You might want to double check that. Tell me more about Pisces. We've got the hills. It says obstacles to overcome. And I've got a couple more. It says the carrot. It says opportunity and windfall. Very interesting. Oh, you know what? I feel like for those of you who do get the windfall can be anything. Understand, it can be health. It can be happiness. It can be money. It shows abundance, right? We have a carrot. So that can be anything. It could be you win some sort of food lottery, something off the radio station. Like it could be anything really. But it says an opportunity for windfall. And it says it's after you overcome some sort of an obstacle. I feel like when you have this windfall, whatever it is, that somebody's going to tell everybody about it. So I feel like if you're the one who comes across this opportunity for windfall, I feel like you're supposed to keep it to yourself. We do have the tortoise. It says, slowly but surely getting ahead. Isn't that interesting? I did say tortoise and turtles at the very beginning. So this has been, I feel like it's been a long, arduous journey for you. I want to say that this has been things that you want, things that, you've been waiting a really long time for blessings. And please don't understand that I don't think that you've been doing things for others or being gracious and kind and giving just because you want a blessing. I don't think that's what it is. But it says, slowly but surely you're getting ahead. Things are going to get a little bit easier because there is a windfall that's about to show up because of the way that you've been blessing others. Look at this. Guaranteed success. I love it. So we've got the star, right? Which is, it's saying it's guaranteed success. The star is showing me that you are the star, that you'll get the attention. But there is some sort of success that's showing up because of your grace and gratitude. And it's because you're not like, hello, universe, when am I getting my stuff? Like, you're not doing it in an entitled way. You're just really being focused on the things that need to have your focus and waiting for everything else to catch up to you. Bottom of the deck, we have casket. It says someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So for some of you, it could be the end of a hard situation. Maybe it's the end of waiting. It could be that for some of you as well. Now let's get to the tarot. There we go. Let's find out about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my water family. Tell me about Pisces. Pisces, if you do want a private reading and you'd like a bit of a discount, there's a 10% sale on right now, 10% off of all of my readings over at Wizio. Please look in the pinned comment for your coupon code. And it's any kind of readings, not just love readings, even though we are in the month of love, right? So let's find out what's going on for Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. We've got the Seven of Wands. Oh, look at that. You know what? All of this, I feel like your gratitude, your giving of grace and gratitude to others, being generous of spirit, you're becoming stronger. You're becoming more courageous. I feel like word is getting out about you. So whatever you're doing, people are like, did you see what Pisces is doing? Like, it feels like word is getting out, and I feel like it's because you've become more flexible with the time frame. It feels like you're not like acting entitled with the universe and saying, where is it? And being all angry about it. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to get in the flow. I'm just going to do my thing. And when it shows up, it'll show up. And that shows me with the Seven of Wands that you're now not as defensive. You're being a little more fluid with your mind and how you're waiting here. It's a lesson that you're learning. I love that. The Page of Swords is looking over at the Seven of Wands like, yeah, brah, you're learning the lesson of being more flexible here. We've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. Tell me why the Two of Cups is in the reverse. You know, I think for some of you that you've gotten out of some sort of unhealthy situation. And it did say at the bottom of that card at the bottom of the deck did say that something was coming to an end, right? The casket showed up. So it feels like it's the end of some sort of really hard situation. Now, this could be, because it's the Two of Cups, it does feel like it's between people. It could be romantic. It could be platonic. The Two of Cups in the reverse for me as a reader essentially tells me it was a toxic situation or something that wasn't meant to be. It was a karmic situation, or we had a fallout, or it just ended up being a situation where it was unhealthy for us to be together at this time. So it does feel like here that somebody has learned a lesson, and it does feel like this lesson actually is changing your life more than you realize, because I feel like somebody here is about to get some type of windfall, whatever kind of windfall that is, and it's because I feel like instead of getting really mad and angry and pissed off and you know, talking this person down to anyone who will listen, I think that you dealt with it in a very different way. I think you dealt with it in a way of the Two of Swords. You felt out the situation. And although you couldn't see the purpose of the Two of Cups being in the reverse, not, you know, maybe it's another relationship that didn't work out, but I feel like you're healing from heartbreak also, but you're feeling out the situation and trying to learn from it. I feel like when we decide that there's a lesson here to be learned, that maybe it wasn't all them, maybe it was us as well, and maybe we weren't ready and that's why it didn't work out. It's not always them. It's not always 100% them. I feel like you're now open to that by being flexible in the mind with the swords, right? The swords are here. So we're now flexible in the mind, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It is what it is. I made a choice, or I made a different choice, and it didn't work out for me. Tell me more. Got the Nine of Cups, but you know what? It all brought you to this place of happiness. So the Nine of Cups is telling me that you are happy. Some of you might be single. Nines are about doing it all by yourself. It feels like somebody is engaging in doing the things in their life that really make them happy. And that sort of checks out because of the turkey spirit that's here. Give with gratitude and grace. It feels like somebody here, like you could be an artist possibly. Maybe you are someone who throws clay. Maybe you are a potter. Maybe you're somebody who just does this because you love to do it. Maybe it's not your business. Like you don't sell these things, but maybe you just, when you make these things, they are for the love of it, and then you give it away. It could be that too. So we do have the Judgment card. It feels like there is a lesson that's learned here, and it puts you in a different trajectory in your life, but I don't think you realize how important the decisions you've been making are. Because I feel like it's put you in a place of this meditation, right? We can see this person's got their eyes closed while they're working. And to me, when you really love something, if you're a person who's creative, you know what I mean? You get into a meditation as this, as the potter's wheel is turning, or as the music is on and you're playing it or singing it, or if you are someone who is a writer, or that you get in the zone. And that's what the Nine of Cups is telling me. It's a really happy zone, a happy place to be. I've got Temperance here. It's because you're like really all in balance. Look, this is really interesting because I feel like because you've decided that you're going to take the lesson, whether good or bad, whatever, come what may, that you are going to deal with things slowly. You're going to understand them. You're going to be happy anyway. And if it wasn't for you, it just wasn't for you. And if it's not for you, then something else will show up. That's what it feels like there. But there is something here that I feel is about to show up for you, because I feel like it's almost like you forgot it was back there, or that you wanted it, or that you manifested it. Tell me what this is. The turtle spirit and the tortoise spirit, please. What's sneaking up here? Ooh, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is sneaking up on you here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So it does tell me that you have been busy building something on your own. We got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. You've been busy building yourself from the inside, the outside, building up your happiness, right? The cups are always emotional. Maybe you've been busy working on your own emotional happiness. It could be a business you're building. Possibly you're a person who works for a corporation and you're re-educating yourself, and you're climbing higher and higher in the corporate ladder. But it feels like this thing that is showing up here, I feel like it's a really confident romantic connection. Like it feels like when you see the romantic connection, you're going to know it's yours. It feels like this might be your opportunity for windfall for some of you. And I feel like when it does happen, that other people are going to talk all about you. Tell me more about this. We've got the Strength card, which is right here, right? We've got the Lion. And the Strength card tells me that this particular one tells me that the storm is behind you now. So I do feel like I'm talking to somebody or a group of people, maybe a few of you who've gone through a really tough cycle. I want to say that you were strong enough to walk away from the storm, or now you're on the other side of the storm now. You should be so proud. What is that? Oh, better days are coming. That's Dermot Kennedy. It's a song. Better days are coming. Better days are coming for you. So you're on the other side of the storm now. You should be so proud. Yeah, because she is on the other side of the storm. And so that's what it feels like. And I feel like you are on the other side of the storm out of some hard cycle. It was a place where you were learning a bunch of lessons, I feel. You were learning a bunch of lessons, and maybe you were like, this was a really hard time in my life, a real shit time in my life, but I feel like you needed some lessons here. But I feel like now it says you're guaranteed success, so I feel like you're on the other side of the storm now. You should be so proud. Dermot Kennedy says that in his song, Better Days Are Coming. Tell me what you've learned. I want to see what the Page of Swords is about here. Tell me what the lesson was, please, for Pisces. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it might be a lesson of money. Maybe you had to get your money straight. For others of you, it might be a lesson of stay the course, even though it's hard, keep being consistent and keep moving. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. And when one other pentacle is added to you, which to me is like your raise, your promotion, the long-term relationship that shows up, and whatever it is going to become abundant for a very long time, at least the next 10 years, or even longer than that. So I feel like the lesson has brought brought you to a big place of abundance, but I don't know that you've seen it yet. I think that it might be coming in the week ahead for you. We do have the Five of Wands. There's everybody talking. That's funny. It says here, right? Somebody will gossip about your secrets. Well, look at these all. Look at them all. They're gossiping so hard that they don't even notice that the cauldron has boiled over and everything's on fire. They're like, look at their faces. They're like, really? That just happened to Pisces? Like, whether that's a relationship or something else that's abundant, that's the windfall. It feels like everybody's going to be talking about it, Pisces. And then we have the Two of Cups. So now it's in the upright. So I feel like for some of you, it was a really hard cycle. Maybe you're divorced. Maybe you left the relationship back there. Whatever it was unhealthy. It might have been a job that was toxic. Whatever it was unhealthy. I feel like now that you've learned that lesson, you were ready to be flexible of the mind to learn the lesson, that you decided to put it to rest. You're finally disconnected from it. Judgment is about laying it to rest so something else can move forward. And now you're on a new trajectory. I kind of love that. I love that a lot for you, actually. It's beautiful here. Tell me about Judgment. What's Pisces going to experience in the new beginning? I feel like the first thing you're going to have to do is make some sort of decision, because I want to say be careful that you're not basing this new relationship, promotion, new job, new opportunity, new windfall, that you're not basing it on old information, that you're not giving it the side eye because you're thinking, oh yeah, right, it's showing up again, now what? Like, I feel like it's because you've learned a lesson that this beautiful new windfall of love or money or health or whatever it is showing up. We've got the King of Wands. You took action on something here, and I think it was that you took action to close some sort of a heartbreak cycle. You decided to detach from it, I think, because swords are about detachment. In fact, there's the detachment, the Eight of Cups. Can't write that stuff, right? So it's sometimes when I get in the flow with you, Pisces, because you are Pisces and I'm Pisces moon, especially in these readings here, when I connect with you that way, it's like the reading is following us. It's like we're no longer waiting for the cards to come out. It's like I'm saying the things and the cards are showing up about, like, it's almost like a psychic connection I have with the Pisces group. That's what it feels like here. So I feel like you are detaching from heartbreak here. And I feel it's because you have this renewed fire within you here. The King of Wands is the master of their domain, which is, I have a fire in my heart. I'm going to go get what I want. I'm very determined, right? It's Aries, right? It's ruled by Mars, which is, well, currently causing issues in Cancer right now. But, and I feel like it's maybe even that was what was holding you back, because Mars doesn't really like Cancer energy, because Mars and Cancer are very opposite energies, right? And I feel like there is an energy here of you saying, finally, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. Whatever it is that's showing up here, whatever opportunity is that showing up here, there's a decision for you to make. And I feel like the Two Swords showing up again, it tells me your decision is, do you want to carry on holding all these burdens and being weighed down and feeling pressured and all of those really uncomfortable feelings? Or do you just want to drop it and let's just be happy? Let's just make a decision to finally be happy. It's not always going to end up like the Two of Cups in the reverse. In fact, the Two of Cups is showing up here. I feel like there's a new connection for some of you showing up here. It feels like with the Page of Cups, or if it's not a new connection, it's good news. You're about to get good news about something that you're going to have to make a decision about, and it's showing up exactly when it should. So this energy back here of everything taking too long because of the tortoise and the turtle, I feel like you were in this place where you were supposed to be waiting. The universe is waiting for you to finally drop these burdens from the past, heal yourself, and learn the lesson. I love it. That's a really beautiful, beautiful reading for you here, Pisces. So something cool is coming for you, friends. And look, the Ten of Pentacles keeps showing up. So I feel like it's something that for some of you could be monetary or a promotion or a raise or a long-term relationship, whatever it is that is the windfall, but everybody's going to be talking about it, Pisces. I think that's kind of cool. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, and I'll be back because I'm always back. And see you later. Bye.